Cancer. All right. Okay. So I'm a Cancer moon, and this is Saturn in Libra, and this is devotion, right? Saturn is exalted in Libra, so that's the 7th house, and the 7th house is talking about completion. It's talking about victory, and it's also just talking about endings as well. So we know that Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is also exalted actually in Pisces. So this is kind of like, how devoted are you to your relationships? What is the karmic lesson that your relationships are teaching you? Are you willing to accept something that is true, or are you willing to accept how you feel about something, or are you just willing to let go of something that you probably need to let go of? Just because, Saturn brings in restriction, it brings in obstacles. So this relationship could have been creating an obstacle for you, or maybe you are too devoted to a relationship that's creating an obstacle for you. And it may not be like one-sided here, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a very dual thing. So it's talking about balance. Maybe something has served its purpose, you know what I mean? And there's no need to regret anything that is occurring or that has happened, because everything is sort of like karmic, right? Everything is meant to teach you something about yourself, so that you can go into the next chapter of your life, or the next phase of your life, knowing a little bit more and growing a little bit more too, because Saturn does want you to grow. And Libra is talking about being informed. How are you relating to what is happening around you, and how do you perceive what is happening to you? You know what I mean? So yeah, your perception of things is very important at this time, and don't overthink something. If something is quite obvious to you, then it's obvious, right? Like, this is Libra, so Libra squares Cancer. Libra can detach itself from its emotions, but Cancer has such a problem doing that, you know what I mean? So this is suggesting to you, Cancer, that maybe you are limiting yourself, or limiting your growth, or maybe you're trying to force Saturn a relationship, or some relationships, to be something that they no longer can be, and it's no one's fault or anything like that. It just kind of is like, things are this way. These are harsh realities that we have to face, and Saturn teaches Libra how to deal with those harsh realities, and Libra can deal with them very well. This energy of Libra can deal with it very well, just because it is an air sign, which is why Saturn is exalted there. So this is talking about also work that has to be done, on yourself, right? Because then your relationships will also grow, evolve, and progress, or change. This also talks about new relationships, because Saturn brings endings, and so does Libra, because it is a 7, and that is where the sun is debilitated, when it starts to kind of like go down or sort of recede, so there's a recession of some kind with this energy. Anyway, you can trust it though. Okay, thanks, Cancer.